8th Street Northeast is a bustling neighborhood with direct connections to Capitol Hill and downtown. It is also one of the last areas of the city to re-emerge following the April 1968 assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the riots that crippled Washington, D.C. shortly after.
Yeah, this is a lot of,
Anwar Salim, director of 8th Street Main Street and the 8th Street Community Development Corporation, has been working with developers for the past decade to revitalize the neighborhood he's seen both at its peak and its lowest point.
I mean, I've seen 8th Street where you have shoulder-to-shoulder people down here. You can come down here and buy anything, from musical instruments to dry cleaning, your hair being serviced, to jewelry stores, department stores, you name it, we had it down here. And then to see it, the quarter burn, and then to see stores that are not as prosperous, that don't have the products that you once had, kind of hurt you a little bit. Then you have to find other places to shop to get some of the things you need.
Now one of the hotbeds of redevelopment in Washington, 8th Street Northeast is quickly becoming a hub of new housing developments and small businesses. Attracting businesses, Salim says, is the main objective in lending this neighborhood a newfound sense of economic stability.
Basically, you have more value on the western side of the ward. You know, there's no question that you have more value. You have the 14th Street area, then you have the U Street area, then you had 8th Street. Now, once you finish U Street, once you finish downtown, where else could you grow but 8th Street? And we knew that. We knew it had to come. And you know, thanks to the economics and the monies that were available at the time, that we had a strong wind that blew eastward.
That wind blew in more affluent residents and businesses looking to capitalize on abandoned parcels.
Right now, we probably have about 30-something vacant buildings along the corner, vacant or undeveloped parcels. We probably have about 7 undeveloped parcels, 7 or 8 undeveloped parcels. Some are in the planning process right now, just waiting on the economics to make it happen. But basically, I think almost every parcel down here has been spoken for to a certain degree.
Market conditions mean that 8th Street is not only an up-and-coming area to live in, but one where new homebuyers might find a bargain waiting to increase in value as more amenities, including its streetcar line, are installed on 8th Street Northeast. Development in other previously blighted areas in Northwest Washington meant that poorer residents were priced out of their neighborhoods as new condo complexes, restaurants, and small businesses took over. Salim said developers are working to preserve some affordable housing in this neighborhood.
And I'm not scared of the word gentrification. You know, it's reality. You know, as a neighborhood change, and if you don't reinvest in your property or reinvest in your neighborhood, someone going to look at it as an opportunity, because the value is going to stay low. And it's best to go in an area that you see potential and purchase property in the area you see potential, and you go in and you buy. You offer. If they want a certain amount, you meet that certain amount of offering, and you begin your building process. You know, we've come a long way, but yet we have a long way to go. And I think that we are definitely further than many people thought we would be in 2009.
With the city working on installing a streetcar line to connect 8th Street Northeast with Gallery Place and Minnesota Avenue Metro Station, residents and prospective residents know it's only a matter of time before 8th Street Northeast is once again a thriving economic force in the city.
8th Street is strongly becoming that destination that we all wanted to be, that we all believe it could be, that we dreamed it to be years ago. You know, you're going to sit here and you say, you know, somebody needs to see it like this, you know, but it's going to happen.